So we've been wading the river for a couple hours, just a few bites, no catches, but the river just changed on us. It's not as fast moving. It's not necessarily deeper. It's just pretty even across the board. Hopefully our luck will change, because all we've had was a few bites, nothing major. I was on a plastic. Had my plastic ripped in half a couple times, but that was it. Sometimes pikes will do that, but can't really tell you what hit it. It's been epic. It's really beautiful out here on the Milwaukee. It's my friend Lee over there, my fishing buddy. But yeah, it's just we're out here in the middle of nowhere. It feels like. I mean, we're not far from the roads or anything, but all the land in here is private farmland, so you kind of have to go in at the bridge and hike up to get to spots like this. So I'm hoping up in here our luck's gonna change soon. I switched to this whopper plopper. It's worked for me when nothing else works, so we'll see if I can strike up some action here. So this morning when I woke up and left the house, it was 44 degrees. It's supposed to rise up over 60 today. Water's not that cold. Pretty bundled up top. But our legs have been in the water for a good couple hours now. Could use a break. But with the river changing, I'm just really hoping our luck changes. When the warmer months are here. Oh, got one. Fish on. Well, it's a small one. Fat though. I'm gonna need my pliers. It's a keeper, about 12 inches. What do you think, guys? Just saying that our river change, maybe our luck will change. What do you think about him? Huh? Pretty fish though, huh? Real pretty fish. So we're really between the bridges right now, about halfway. And as you can see, the river really changed. You don't see rapids. It's quite wild out here. We're not close to any houses, no roads. This is like in the middle of nowhere in regards to the local river, the local part of the Milwaukee River. But this hole looks promising. Our epic hike. You think that's a good description? Hey, we don't want to keep going. We could just borrow a canoe.
Go back.
Bring it back after, leave a little note. Say, hey, we were needing to get downstream. Little one. Another little one. Same size as the last one. It's a little guy day. Oh, he got it good too. These smallmouth, they like to sit in these. Oh, just another bite. They like to sit in these like slow spots, just in front of the fast stuff, which is weird. You would think they would be at the end of the fast stuff. Got another one. Oh, fell off. Huh? It's close enough. He was a little bigger, not much. Well, we're back to shallow, fast moving water, but if you look up ahead, you can see some still water. And if the pattern's been right today, right when we get into that still water in that first 25 yards, we should get into some fish. But we got to get through these geese first. Oh, I guess we didn't have to get through the geese. They took off. Good on them. I don't want to be attacked by them. Lee got one. Oh yeah. Another little, what are these, like yearlings? Nice. So neither of us were skunked. 4 fish total for 4 hours of fishing.
Better than the couch, right?
It's way better than the couch, brother. So I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of my fall fishing series that I'm doing here with my GoPro and on YouTube. In this epic journey up the Milwaukee River, hiking the middle of it on this Sunday morning, I was with my friend, my fishing buddy Lee, and I just kind of wanted to show you on the map what our journey kind of looked like, just to give you an idea of where we went in and the river from a bird's eye view, you know, of what we covered. We went in here at Garrison's Glen Park on Pioneer Road. I think this technically is Cedarburg. It's kind of where Cedarburg, Grafton, and Mequon all kind of come together, this area of the river. And we went in underneath the bridge here. There's a kayak boat launch put in here, and you're able to go in and kind of go right up the middle of the river. And we went all the way up, hiked all the way up the middle of the river here to where the Cedar Creek comes in. The river that goes through Cedarburg, the heart of Cedarburg, comes right into the Milwaukee River right here. This is the confluence. We hiked up to this point. We've fished this section before, and so we'd already been in the water like 4 hours. And so we got out here and went overland to where we had left a car right up here. But let's go ahead and switch to the satellite view so you get a better view of what this looks like. So the deep part of the river is right along this bank here. As you can imagine, the deep part of the river is always going to be either inside the bend, but more likely than not, it's going to be outside the bend. And we went under the bridge here, right here at this park. We went in, we hiked under the bridge, and we hiked up this sort of shallow section right here, kind of where the Milwaukee River wards are, to this first island. And we were fishing this whole way, and we weren't, you know, maybe we got a few bites, but the water was moving pretty fast. It's not all that deep. I mean, it's deep up here, but this time of the year, the fish are starting to look for their wintering holes. And so we hiked
up to right here, where I started the video that you just watched. And so that first fish that was caught was in this slower moving part of the river right here. I was probably standing right here in the middle, casting this way. From that point on, we hiked up the river and we didn't get any more fish until bites or anything, even though I really thought this area right in here was going to be promising, right here. And I saw the tail of a large fish, probably a carp, swim away as we were waiting, but we didn't get the next fish until right here in this area. Those canoes that I refer to, they were right here, right in this spot. And so those next two fish were caught in this hole right here. This area here is really shallow. It's kind of crazy shallow. And then it deepens a little bit here, but it remains slow. This gets fast up here. This section here is fast. And so the fish like to hang back at the back end of the hole. This is where we were catching all the fish that we caught right before the rapids again, right before it picks back up and it starts to get shallow and move over the rocks. There was this hole here, and this is where I caught the next two fish. And then we hiked up here a little further, and the next hole we hit was right here. I mean, the hole kind of starts down here, but it's still pretty fast moving as it picks back up. The real deep hole is right here. This is a very deep hole. And I've been here several times, and it's a mixed bag, but this is where Lee caught his fish, and it wasn't on the GoPro camera. I had just run out of battery, and I hooked into probably the biggest fish of the day. Didn't fight him very long. I had him on for, a couple pulls, and then he popped the lure. But I caught him right here on the edge of the shallow in this hole, right here. And by that time, we'd been in the water for over 4.5 hours, and we just got out and went up Cedar Creek here and got out and hiked outside this tree line. Oh, you can almost see the deer trail that we hiked on. It's amazing, the detail. And hiked back out where we had a car waiting right here. And so that is a quick overview of the ground we covered. I mean, it took us from here fishing as much as we could, every spot we thought, to right here when we got out. And along the way, we basically found the fish in 3 holes. We found the fish here, found the fish right here, and right here. So I hope you enjoyed that map overview, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I got another couple videos coming, part of my fall fishing series, and just kind of really working hard to figure out where the fish start to go this time of the year as they get ready to, as they're both eating and trying to get their last bit of fatness before the winter and the ice and all that come, and where they go to hunker down and be safe. Look forward to making more of these videos for you, and hope you have some good fishing out there.